Episode 3. Arriving at the outskirts of Vizima.
Geralt, can we go? Geralt, can we go?
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her! Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
So we arrived at the outskirts of Vizima and already met someone who seems to know Geralt, the woman in the green garb. Who could she be? I don't know. Anyway, she told us to go outside and try to save Alvin's mother. I'm just going through my inventory here to see what I have, because before the dogs have killed me once. And I didn't want that to happen again, so I put my swallow potions inside the quick slot and took one immediately, I think, to be better prepared. So the game on hard actually has some challenges to offer. Not many in the beginning, but some definitely. So let's see what else we have here. We have a scroll with different potion recipes and 2 unknown potions, fish, more fish, and more food overall. Let's put Swallow into my body and kill these dogs, shall we? Yeah, so they flank you from all sides. It doesn't matter if you go jump over them and attack them from one side. They will always reformat themselves to surround you, which is actually a pretty nice AI. Probably not that hard to program, but anyways. And as you can see, I'm almost dead. But somehow I triggered something which will let the dogs disappear, I think. Yeah, there we go.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast!
Yeah, that's the beast, and luckily it's trapped outside of the gate, actually.
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirit, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Iker, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt.
Well,
I'll need to find
he's lying behind you on the ground in
He shouldn't be
pain.
alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the Salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shani. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in ๊vตั๋jɛ.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A məhĩn crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
Shani gets introduced in the first, well, which is actually the first real Witcher book. It's called Blood of Elves, I think, halfway through as a medicine student in Oxenford. And I don't know much more about her because I'm not through with that book yet. There are 2 more. And I guess that the game is chronologically placed after the last of these books, but still, more or less the first thing that Shani and Geralt do in the books, in the first book, is hop into bed together. So they definitely have a past that fits my Geralt and my playstyle very well. So let's look at the quest. As the leader of local community, the Reverend. The Reverend is someone to speak to about many of the topics that will pop up in this first area of the game. Alright, let's look around if there's anything to find.
The fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
Yeah, and I would reckon that you can't light it in the rain, but I actually don't know. Maybe you can. I might have some flint, I might not have some flint, I don't know. And what I said before in the first episode isn't true. You can actually loot human bodies if they have something that you can loot on them.
Monsters abound in the crypt. One never knows when the beast will appear. The eternal fire protects no sinners. Repent. Vizima's gates are closed.
Yeah, this is the thing. We can't come into Vizima yet.
Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
Before we can, we have to finish this first area, which is more or less the suburban hell of Vizima, as I like to call it. And the Reverend is the devil in there. So we are going to meet him at some point. And first of all, let's have a look at all the quests that we can make, take, and complete. I need the blood of at least 3 ghouls will pay handsomely. Kalkstein, Alchemist. Church of the Eternal Fire seeks individuals capable of dealing with the drowners at the riverbank. Payment is contingent on supplying proof of killing 3 of the beasts. Bring their brains. Inquire with the Reverend. And brave men urgently needed. Whoever brings me 10 Barghest skulls will receive 100 Orens. Abigail, Herbalist. You looked at that before. Monstrum, a portrayal of Witchers Anonymous. And indeed, there is nothing more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher. As they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft, they are unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, veritable creatures capable only of taking lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk, and this Kaer Morhen, where these villains nest and practice foul rituals, must be wiped off the face of the earth, and all evil traces with it. And there's an arrest warrant. It is hereby declared that the man known as the Professor is guilty of numerous crimes against the crown, including but not limited to murder, assault, defying city guards and officials, and other wrongs against the kingdom's subjects. Blah blah, yada yada. Long story short, not only we are searching for the Professor, but obviously officials too. On behalf of His Majesty King, whatever his name is. Which means we will hopefully find out more about the Professor who has been stealing our stuff from Kaer Morhen around here somewhere.
None care to try their strength?
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kind's not welcome here.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What can I do for you?
So what the fuck's his problem? Also, we can store items at the inn.
I'm a witcher.
Bah, by the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
No. Ask the Reverend.
Okay, I'll speak with him.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day.
Unfortunately, we don't have 5 orens. But we'll soon enough have. Don't worry.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables. But at night, guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you must talk to them.
All right. I'll look around.
What can I do for you?
Got a room?
Yes. For you, 5 orens.
Well, shut up.
I'll pass.
In order to meditate and assign skill points, we'll need a room.
You don't look like one to be lucky at love, but I wager your luck excels at dice.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wages are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Farewell.
In order to play a game of dice, we'll have to find a set of them.
Michael the Guard buys hunting trophies.
What do you want?
Always give strangers such a warm welcome.
It's all the same. The beast will have us all.
I'm glad we talked.
Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate that the beast will have us all. Of course! Yeah, you can do these drinking contests. In order to make people give you information or make them like you more, what you have to do is have beer or some kind of beverage in your inventory and drink it round after round until both of you are shit-faced and basically can't stand anymore. So let's do that, why not?
So, outdrank you.
Strong head you have there.
Don't I get a prize for winning?
Drank with a merchant recently. Weak-headed he was. Take his book.
Thanks.
Okay, so I got a book which is probably worth, I don't know, a couple hundred orens, or maybe only 100, but still. I think that's a good bargain for getting drunk. I actually don't know what to do now in this point in time and space while I was playing, because I was afraid that I was too drunk to do anything. So let's have a look at the books. The bestiary describes necrophages, the ghoul and the gravier. It provides information, blah blah blah.
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's all right. I barely knew them.
Poor Alvin. He probably plays somewhat of a big role in the game, I guess. Now let's talk to the lady.
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
So she has alcohol to sell and food. We need alcohol as basis for potions, which we'll find out later, but I'm telling you now, so spoiler. And we can only sell to merchants what they have in their inventory to sell themselves, I think, which is a little inconvenient, but we'll manage, I think. In order to get some orans in to meditate, I'll sell some of my shit.
What can I get you?
Nothing now, but care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a decent girl. I'm at work now.
You mean to say you stop being decent after work?
How dare you? What a bore.
Apparently she doesn't like me. And I can't really fault her for that.
Go plow yourself, pervert.
Oh, and there's Kalkstein. Haven't we read the notice on the notice board of him? I think so.
3 ounces of optimum mater, a drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Kalkstein, alchemist.
Geralt, Witcher.
A witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your body?
I don't think you could afford it.
You would be doing a great service to science. All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right, I'm sorry.
They say you need ghoul blood.
Do you have any?
I'll come back when I've gathered some.
I need that blood for my studies. Be quick about it.
Yeah, that is his quest that we found on the notice board.
Got a room?
Yes. For you.
Now we can finally meditate. And what we'll do while meditating is get some skills, buy some skills on the skill tree. And this will be the end of the episode. The next 3 minutes is us getting to know the intricacies of the skill tree, basically. I've decided to go a well-balanced route with a focus on science. First of all, put stuff in strength. Because it will give you plus vitality, which is health points and damage, it's always good. It doesn't matter which route you go with your playstyle. It's really good overall for every route. Same goes for strength level 2. So take these 2, put them in a bucket and smoke them. And then I wanna focus on science and intelligence. So first of all, we only have the art sign. And let's get this talent because it causes the art sign to be a knockdown also. And giving it a chance to stun sounds fine in my book. What else do we have? Intelligence. Base sign intensity plus 10%. Of course. Give it to me. Nice. There's actually pretty good stuff in intelligence that I didn't take yet, but I should have. But I'll take them in the next episode, I think. So first of all, because we don't have many signs, we should invest some points into the sword styles. First of all, strong steel level 2 just makes more damage and more attacks and whatever. You can read it by yourself. It makes the strong style better, and then the fast style also, and the group style. We'll just take everything. And I think that's actually the last talent that I take. I will keep one of the bronze talents. You have bronze, silver and gold, and you can see in the skill trees that silver talents are not yet attainable, and the points are way more rare to get and find, I think. So it's critical to know what you're doing at this stage, at the latest. Now I can, for example, generate bronze point skill points with alchemy. I don't know how many of them, but some definitely. And stuff like that. I could grind and just level up and get more bronze points. It's really an interesting system, but I'm not too far into it yet, so I'm sure we'll find out more as we go along. So let's finish this thing up. Sleep for 7 hours and say goodbye for this episode. So I wanted to talk about some things concerning this Let's Play. If you're not interested in that, but only in the story, you can skip now. Go to the next episode if it's out yet. But a couple of questions. What kind of length of episode do you think is best? I think something between 15 and 30 minutes is always great. But that's just my opinion now. When I was a student and had more time, I loved like longer episodes and stuff. So I don't know. I try to have as much information in one episode as possible, as much play time compressed, the important stuff, the essence of my playing in one episode, but that leads to me not having much time in between to talk, and I don't know if that's something that you like. I've planned to do this way and I think it's good, but I want to hear your opinion. And yeah, tell me what you think about this project. I'm still at the beginning and I'll have a lot more time to work on it, so I want to do it right. Okay, thank you. See you again in the next one. Bye bye.